So we had a bit of excitement here today. Our neighbors down below were burning some grass, and the wind picked up and started bringing the fire up the hill towards our place. So we already had our hose going, so we quickly added a couple more lengths of hose. You can't really see from my deck, but right in there the fire was coming up, and it's all really dry, dead trees and tall grass in there. So we got our hose and put some extra lengths of hose on there and watered it from up here, and now the fire department is taking care of it. So that's good. Kind of scary. Hi, Momo. There's Momo. Hi, Momo. Hi, it's Cheryl. I just wanted to come out and take a look. We have been busy this last week, and I didn't bother doing a video, but we've been super busy trying to get the rest of these raised beds put in and figuring out. We've decided to change a few of the things that we're doing. So we have our 5 taller raised beds are in, and 3 of the 4 shorter raised beds are installed. So super happy about that. There's all 5 of the beds, the taller ones. And these taller ones here, I'm gonna come over on this other side. So I've decided that these taller ones here, I'm planning to do some arch trellis supports in them using cattle panels and T-posts, and we're going to have those, and basically I'm going to be using those cattle panels, the arch supports, for my cucumbers, for my snap peas, for my pole beans, and then I have these 2 short ones. The one on the left right now just has my strawberries in it, and eventually once they get taking off, I'm going to probably be moving them over into my berry and fruit bush area where I have my pigs. And then this one beside it, that's the one that my husband Jamie has just put in. So all we have left to install is to have another one beside that one. And in the back you see that there's one already built, and that's the one that's going to be going there. We're still trying to figure out, we've been tossing around a few ideas for this space back here. This is 10 to 12 feet going towards that fence at the back, and across is about 18 to 20. is about 18 to 20 inches. We have talked about doing a U-shaped bed, just moving these rocks, going along the side of the garden shed, across the back, and then down that side of the fence. I have asparagus coming, so that's kind of where I wanted to be planting my asparagus, was over in one of these beds. And my husband's won't be building these same raised beds that he has just built me. He has got some other ideas of what he wants to do. So that is what we're going to be doing with our garden space. And then eventually he's also going to be putting the double door gate in the front of my garden. And we have, I think, confirmed that we have figured out our chicken dilemma, our chicken egg eating dilemma. I think the roll-away nesting boxes are the ticket. Today we already have 13 eggs, so yay, rolling nest boxes, plus the little curtains. My husband just took some denim cloth material and he just pinned it up, nailed it up across the back so that they can't see the eggs. So far that has worked. So I'm really happy about that. I think I want to I have a couple of planters. This is where I have my apple trees. They're not very great looking apple trees because they were here on the property when we moved here. So we have three apple trees, and the one at the very back is a crab apple tree. And here in this little, where I have it just fenced in, that's actually a gooseberry. And I just got that last year and put that in there. And the only reason I have this frame around here like this, definitely wouldn't keep the deer off of it, but I have that so that the chickens wouldn't go in there and start pecking it all out and scratching it all out. I want to take these two planters and empty the dirt out of them, and I think I'm going to bring those into the garden area and plant some flowers in there. Hi, Cole. So in the raised beds, I have to kind of get things figured out. I have 24 tomato plants that I want to put in the raised beds, and I have 9 raised beds, and you have to be spacing your tomatoes out. These ones are all going to be staked, trellised up, so I can space them out 18 inches in between. So with a 4-foot bed, at most, I am only going to get 4 tomato plants in each bed. So 6 of the beds are going to be taken up with tomato plants, and that makes things really tight. So I may not be able to do 3 of each variety, so I might have to revamp what I'm doing with my tomato plants. I have 4 varieties that are going on my deck, and 2 of the varieties are going in hanging baskets. It's a tumbler, one's a tumbler variety, just a regular red, and the other one is a yellow tumbler variety. And those are going in hanging baskets. The other ones, there is Viva Italia Roma. I'm going to put those in pots on the deck. It's a bush variety. And then also the Lemon Boy tomato. I finally got my Lemon Boy tomato seeds in the mail, so quickly planted those into the cells, getting them started. I should be able to have them done and in time to plant them out at the beginning of June. My last frost date, I'm a zone 3. We live in the interior of BC and we are a zone 3. In the Caribou area, our last frost date is June the 2nd. So I probably will definitely be looking at my weather to see what my 10-day forecast is and find out, make sure that I'm not going to be having any more nights of freezing before I put these in. Last year I put my peppers in and we had a hailstorm and it totally beat the crap out of my tomato plants. It demolished my pepper plants and also my spaghetti squash and my watermelon. So I was pretty sad about that, so I won't be making that mistake again. Here you never know when it's going to hail though, so those kind of things is really hard to predict that going to be happening. The first week in May, I plan on planting some of my seeds outside in the raised beds. Just your cold, hardy seeds, your radishes, lettuce, peas, beets. I can plant broccoli, and by seed I could plant the broccoli, cabbage by seed, and trying to think of what else there is that I could plant by seed. Oh, and spinach. I'll be planting that by seed in the ground. But today I'm also going to be starting some plants in the house. So I'm also starting my cabbage, my broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. I'll be starting those in the house today. And because I still have 6 weeks before we'll be able to be planting my plants outside. I also wanted to come and see how the pigs are doing. My husband's on day shift and I'm on day shift, so he has to be at work by 6 in the morning and I don't have to be to work until like 8:30, 8:45. So it was my job this morning to I think Cole is stressing out the pigs. I think they want to check him out, but he stresses them out too. They're not too sure what to make of them. So this morning I had to feed them their pig feed, and I also had I go to the grocery store and they have some of their fruit they will put into bags. It's not the greatest looking, and so they'll have a bag full of fruit for like $2. So I've been buying that and giving it to the pigs. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law just gave me a couple of bags of vegetables. They also had some pineapple, and I had cut up some cantaloupe, and they sure like that. But they had given me a red cabbage, and I cut that up, and Dumpling, she just devoured that. She thought it was so good. She ate all the fruit because Sumai is kind of a little piggy. Speaking of piggy, Sumai does not let Dumpling eat the pig feed with her. She pushes Dumpling out of the way and spreads pig food all over, so Dumpling, that's what Dumpling gets, is usually the stuff that's on the side of the bowl. So then I'll put the fruit and the vegetables down on the ground, and Dumpling will eat that, and she doesn't complain about it. But it looks like they need some water. Hey. Are you? Hi. Hi. You can't eat my coat. Forget it. I'm gonna eat my coat. I'm gonna change this water too. Hey, I'm not eating the plastic. You little turkey. No. Okay, cool. Get back it up. Back it up. Watch this electric fence. You'll get zapped, mister. Oh, get out of here. We fill up their water for them. We have this little water station where all they have to do is touch the nipple and the water comes out, but I don't know. They don't seem to be too interested in that. I was going to grab their feed pan because I have to get them food. Yeah, want that. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, cool. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. That's for the pigs. So I want to take this now because then I can fill it up in the morning and I don't have to go looking for it. There. So I just take their pig feed pan, I just put it by the door back here. First, I got to turn the water off. There we go. So, yeah, so every morning this week I'm on pig and chicken duty before I go to work. And there we go. I just put it right there. So, anyways, Cole and I, we just want to say goodbye and we'll see you the next time.